This is the true story behind one of the most heartbreaking love songs. It wasn't just a melody, it was a memory wrapped in pain and silence, and a kind of a love that was never meant to be forgotten. He was from Goroka, a Highlander, and she's from SOGERI, Coyote, blood in her veins. Their words were different, but their hearts weren't. They met like many young people do by chance, but bonded by something deeper. And what they found in each other wasn't just love, but it was peace, it was belonging. She loved him with everything, and he was sure she was the one he'd build a life with, the one he'd grow old beside. So when she said, come home and meet my parents, and he smiled, he thought it was the next step towards forever. But forever doesn't come easy, especially when the past is heavier than the future. At her family's home in SOGERI, the boy was met with silence, then cold stares, then words sharper than any knife. You're a Highlander, aggressive, dangerous. You won't marry our daughter, and if ever come near her again, we will kill you. He didn't argue, he didn't fight back, because what do you say when love isn't enough? And he has to stay the night on their veranda just until morning, just to say goodbye. And they let him. That night the two of them sat outside, no words, just tears, the kind of silence that only comes when hearts are breaking and sing. She begged him, take me with you and we can run, we can fight, we can face anything. But her was weak. If they hurt you because of me, I wouldn't survive it. The next morning he stood at the bus stop, his bag in hand, his heart in pieces. And there she was again, chasing him, crying, pleading, please don't go, I can't do this without you. And he looked at her, really looked, and it hurt more than anything he'd ever known. I'm sorry, he whispered, one day you'll forget me and you'll find love again. She didn't believe it, she couldn't. If I can't be with you, I'd rather die. And then the bus came and he left, but she didn't go home. She walked alone, quietly, slowly, to the edge of the cliff where they used to sit and talk about their future, where they once dreamed. He didn't argue, he didn't fight back, because what do you say when love isn't enough? And he has to stay the night on their veranda just until morning, just to say goodbye. And they let him. That night the two of them sat outside, no words, just tears, the kind of silence that only comes when hearts are breaking and sing. She begged him, take me with you and we can run, we can fight, we can face anything. But her was weak. If they hurt you because of me, I wouldn't survive it. The mist wrapped around her like a final goodbye, and without a scream, without a note, she let herself fall. The parents thought she ran away and went looking for her in the city. Knocked on the boy's door in Port Moresby, but he told them the truth. I left her at the bus stop, and together they went back to SOGERI, back to where it all ended. When the boy stepped off the PMV, it was colder still, the birds weren't singing, the world was quiet. And then he heard it, a voice, soft and distant. He didn't argue, he didn't fight back, because what do you say when love isn't enough? And he has to stay the night on their veranda just until morning, just to say goodbye. And they let him. That night the two of them sat outside, no words, just tears, the kind of silence that only comes when hearts are breaking and sing. She begged him, take me with you and we can run, we can fight, we can face anything. But her was weak. If they hurt you because of me, I wouldn't survive. LEWA, you came back for me and he followed the feeling. His heart racing and the smell sharp real. He walked to the edge and below, hidden by jungle and fog, was her body still silent, decayed. But in his mind she was still speaking, not through words but through every beat of his broken heart. Days passed, weeks even, but she never left him. Her voice, a smile and her final tears. He had no words left, so he wrote a song for her, about a spirit, for their love, for the goodbye